Welcome. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal. This channel is dedicated to day trading for an ROI payout. No trade recommendations ever. It's just my trade journal. And we're going to cover order flow market structure Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. In a few minutes, we've got some news coming out. And I want to cover supply, demand, market structure, price action, and order flow. Let's get to the charts. 24-hour chart. So the Powell anchored VWAP from when they rose rates in February. Notice how this blue line has still continued to be resistance. Now the line is flat right now from a decline to a flat. So I'm going to always take note of the angle 1961.2. Okay, and then that's the upside. Downside here, I would say, is this mid Bollinger Band. It's still angled up. So angle on the Powell anchored VWAP, flat, up on the middle Bollinger Band, and you can see prices following here with these candle wicks on the upside. So the prior Tuesday Valentine RTH open 33 and change, overnight pivot here 42.6. So really nothing happening in Globex, 13.5 handle range, and the strength of the hits here with this red arrow is they're above zero but wrong color, so that's an imbalance here on the strength of the hits. So even though it's up, we have sellers present absorbing. So that's all I've got on the 24-hour. Let's go to the next chart on the 120. Okay, the 120, what has my attention are the closed Bollinger Bands. It's getting narrow here, so that's not a good thing. The overnight pivot, the prior RTH open, lower has been tagged already, and here we have the FOMC. Nothing too much to glean here. I do think it's quite possible to hit, again, either one of these Bollinger Bands. The mids coming in right at the confluence of the overnight pivot at 42 and change, upper 53, lower 29 and change. So as far as strength of the hits, you can see here with the red arrow at the top, just barely, maybe breaking above zero, and we're still cumulative delta here in a sell zone. Let's do the Renko next. Okay, the Renko, this is where it's at. So you can see here how we closed on Valentine's Day, and we just had a straight down in the Asia Globex. So follow this. We could break the red and we go all the way down to the Keltner. Notice the amount of duration time spent in this Keltner until Europe. Even in Europe, we were still below this lower blue Keltner, and we just broke above it after, and we're staying above it. The angles of these Keltners are still down. So if we make pivot here before or maybe the first initial balance, upper Keltner is in that neighborhood. So that's got me a bit concerned here that the lean on this could still be down because of the angle. Of course, that can change, but I'm just basically observing what I'm seeing so far in this session. Again, we're not having a huge candle range session, under 15 handles. Next chart. It's so important when you've got one of these days that's in balance. You can see Tuesday RTH, the yellow shade is where the bulk of the volume was, and here we are in the Globex inside of that. So that's our balance. And look at all the microstructures here above. So we've got B as in boy period from Valentine's Day on single prints. So that's a structure, trapped longs. Above that, we still didn't figure out how to get and rescue trapped longs from A period, all from last week, back Thursday, and that's up here, 64 and above. And below this, we do have some trapped longs, and that's going to be down here in the 1920 and below. These are trapped shorts. a period from February 13th. So there we have it. Above trapped right here, 2 zones, below trapped shorts. So this thing could break either way, but it's good to know these zones of liquidity. These are structure liquidity zones that I'm going to watch for. And here we go with the overnight pivot. Completely doable, but we just haven't visited yet. So I like this chart. My goal today is to be out of this by the end of initial balance today. If it's not my market, it's not my market, but I don't want to be trying to fight this tape past initial balance. Trade them well. Take care. Use risk management. Aloha.